Good day, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is, either way, welcome to my floor. I'm Luna and I play games here sometimes, and today I thought I'd do some more of the Nutland stuff, quests. We'll see. Might change what I do in the middle. Well, kinda just depends on what I end up wanting to do. Ooh, this needs to go over here. So, see it? There we go. You can come a little closer. And there we are. So last we left off, if I don't misremember, there was like a person who had a sick child and something, and I was doubting whether the child was even real. So that is where we were. Let's visit this Slasoli. Right, I had a hard time with these names, that's what was the thing as well. Which, let's be real, is just the case for most of them. I struggle with the names. Hello. What is going on? Go now, Yegu. Netcha is still resting. Netchka, maybe. Cute. It's so big but so cute. How is it that cute? Hey! Hello, Slazoli. We're here. Are you happy to see us? Or angry? I can't actually tell. Oh, they're off playing. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, what a surprise. And even Shilonen's here too. We came to visit Netchka. It's been a while since I've seen you last, Auntie. I received Netchka's letter. She wanted a copy of Tekil the Brave, right? I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer. I asked a messenger from the signs at the canopy. It seems like this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I bought it for Netchka. See, I get it, but me personally, I prefer a hardback book. They're just harder to break. That is genuinely it. I'm clumsy, I bring the books with me for a long time, I read slowly. They gotta be able to take that. Hardbacks are better for that reason. Yeah. Okay. I need tea. It really does get very heavy, this one. But, like, to be fair, it's like the size of my head. And that's not an overstatement. Yeah, okay. There we go. And tea is in. We can keep going. You haven't changed a bit, Silunan. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolate? Chocolate? Is this chocolate? Is this a weird way to spell chocolate? Is that what this is? 'Cause sure. I don't know why, but I look at that and my brain is like, chocolate. That's what it says. I will call it that now. Shilonen used to love drinking chocolate. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Netchka. Alright, for now, let's... Auntie, let's go inside. Lan, please help me get her into the house. Let's go. Sayu! Sayu? What am I saying? Chris! I can't read today, what is wrong with me? Hi! Yes, you're no Sayu. I'm so sorry. My brain was just like, yes! Hi, how are you? And no. Oh my god. Sorry, I've accidentally given you a nickname. Sure thing. Oh, Paimon will help you.
Be good, Yangu, and don't get in the way.
It's so big and cute, and I want one. Like, could you imagine like cuddling up to that and sleeping? Maybe it would be really hard like a rock, but like it looks cuddly. Like, look at it. It looks cuddly, right? Alright, let's get indoors. Watch your step now, Auntie. Let's get inside. We. I need to do some stretching after this, I think. I have not been moving enough today. Sorry, Nachka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you. Okay, so there was also like this person that was forgetting stuff, right? Maybe that has something to do with it too. So maybe they're messing with the ley lines. Because the way that it like glitched, I feel like we've seen that mostly with the ley lines, haven't we? Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolate. Please wait a moment. I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Aunt Slazoli. Oh my god, these names, I need to look up how to say them. And these are for you too.
Chocolate.
Yes, I'm going to keep saying chocolate now.
What does it taste like? Paimon heard that it can be pretty bitter. Luan, you want to give it a try first?
If it's chocolate, it can be, but it's also nice. Don't worry, Auntie always adds lots of sugar. It won't be bitter, so it is chocolate. But I don't want too much sugar in my hot chocolate, though. I feel like hot chocolate might also not be the best thing to drink if it's super hot outside. Just suggestion. The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the Children of Echoes. No, all of Natlan even. It's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happened to read. You've been close for quite some time then.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
Is it bad that I'm still suspicious of her? When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names, and how she was such a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn. Then your parents would go back. I would boil you a pot of chocolate, and you'd play in the house. Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually she moved out of the tribe to find some more space for her workshop, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that. There is something suspicious about this, right? Like, it's not just in my head.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drink just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old home. Let me see. Ah, that should be Netchka's room then. That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in that room to read and draw. But you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Netchka's bed. You two seem like family. Shilonen seems just like an older sister to Netchka. You two seem like family. That's how Netchka sees Shilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me to when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit. Well, I'm here now and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here. You said Netchka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Why does that feel like me, though? Like, I'd ask my parents for permission for any kind of snack, and they'd be like, yes, take it, this is your house too, but I'd still ask for permission every time, and they're like, oh my god. Yeah. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother. Really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and properly visit her that many times. The only thing I've been able to do is help her find some books. Don't be too hard on yourself, Silonan. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you're far too busy to take care of her. Don't mind me just sipping tea very carefully. The responsibilities on your shoulders also become far heavier when I gave up on my work. As much as I like the black lipstick, it stains quite a bit. So I gotta be careful. You just had more important things to do to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nechka needs her mother's care. I don't believe this. What if she was kidnapped and she's being extorted? Is that a possibility? Or maybe the girl has become like possessed by the ley lines or something? I have questions. But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Shidlanan.
Well, why so somber all of a sudden? Oh, don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nechka gotten better lately?
Relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nechka's back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. And also find some purpose outside of your house. Could be good. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolate and cheering you on. If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolate as you like. So, how did Nechka get sick? Is her condition really that serious? How did she get sick? If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she's gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Yeah, she looks tired. Like, look at those dark circles. I mean, understandable, but yeah. Nechka's illness actually originates from the abyss. Ooh, maybe we can solve it then. That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe, but Nechka was gone. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. I did not realize she was also shaking her head. I was just like, that's a natural thing to do there. Maybe for 2 or 3 years? Days? Days and years are very different things, sorry. In the end, we found Nechka at the bottom of a short cliff. Okay. Oh, sorry. She was holding a dried up ember core flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know, it was all my fault. Before the incident, Nechka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Forge and forge are different things too. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an ember core flower, I would use it as material to forge her ancient name. Oh, Nechka. My daughter. My Nechka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work, and I was the one who left her alone. Oh, my daughter, my Nechka, why do you have to suffer like this? I know it's a serious thing. I'm just like, if I go too deep into this, I'm actually gonna cry. So maybe that's not.
Whoa, hey, it's okay, right? Nechka's getting better. She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Sylvain even brought her a gift.
Please drink some water first. Things will get better. Sorry, I just couldn't control myself whenever I remember that. Phew. Phew. Alright, it's not every day that we get guests. I shouldn't be crying like this. I also want to buy some ingredients for me, so why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish in mint sauce, and tower tacos. Tower tacos? That sounds delicious.
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Let me flex my cooking skills. Thank you both. But don't worry, it's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot of at this age. What about your daughter? Shouldn't she eat too?
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there's no leftovers.
I promise the plates will be picked clean. Oh, it just occurred to me that Shilonan likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of grilled fish in mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones. Both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now. She's just like, nah, I don't like picking them out, I'm just gonna eat them. Sure, I guess. I suppose that's a solution. Oh, come on. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of green fruit or chocolate? So this is time it's actually chocolate?
Cup of green fruit.
Chocolate. Chocolate. How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate? Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients and they should be here in a minute now. Would you go check by the door to see if they're already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Shilonan, stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner, it'll ruin your appetite. Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know? You don't have to worry about my appetite. That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health, when you're still young, then when you get older, you'll... Alright, I'm getting up. Volleyball boobs. She has volleyball boobs.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Sylvain. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us that long.
That kid. How come we still haven't gotten to meet the child? It's suspicious. Suspicious AF. Okay, where am I going? It's like... Hi. That yawn came out of nowhere.
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. I thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yumkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the sides of the canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look, there isn't anyone on the cliffs. So should we keep walking? Maybe the delivery person got lost. I just saw a ghost! Hey, you there, sorry, but does Tlasoli live around here? Dezuk! Sup? How you doing?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
I don't see no ingredients. Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eaten myself. You're sleepy? Aww. You're allowed to go to sleep. You don't have to watch me. Please go to sleep if you need to. Never mind that now. These monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you gotta help me. What quest is it? Now you're gonna watch? No. It's like one of the world quests in... I think it's a world quest. Yeah. In Natlan. It's with like a woman and her sick child, but... It's suspicious because we have yet to meet the child, and I'm like, does the child even exist? Is she dead? Has she been kidnapped? Has the child been like possessed by the ley lines? I don't know, something's weird going on. Or maybe I'm being paranoid. Either way. LOL conspiracy? Yes. I don't trust this woman. No, never mind that now. This monster still hot my heel. Please, gotta help me. Didn't you say it was a ghost?
Still and then we... Huh? Where'd she go? Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters. Let's go help her out.
No, look at them. I don't wanna... You just bought a new pair of sunglasses? Oh, fun. I really need a pair too. Are they nice? Good UV protection and all that stuff? They arrived this afternoon? Nice. I'm assuming that's fast then. Gonna see if you can get prescription lenses on them. Ooh, that'd be nice. I'm honestly thinking if I should buy, like, prescription sunglasses while I'm in Japan. Like, if I have the money at the end of it. You ordered Monday night. Damn, that is fast. If I do, like, if I order it... If I still have money by the time I need to leave, then that would be great. Which, speaking of, it might be a bit of a... I might not be streaming as much while I'm over there, but I'm thinking I might do some more videos and stuff. You were thinking you would get contacts instead? Contacts are also nice. It's good to have the flexibility of both, I feel like. Alright, that should be it for the monsters. It was easier than I thought. Oh, when am I going? I'm leaving on the 27th of this month. So it's going quickly. It also seems we're in luck. The goods aren't damaged either.
Strange. We didn't see any monsters on the way here.
You must have pretty terrible luck. You didn't provoke them, did you? You're right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. Happy travels? Thanks! The first few days are gonna be traveling with a friend of mine. And then she's going back to Sweden, and then I'm gonna be like gathering my info for my thesis. And then I'm gonna go to one of my friends' place, and I'm gonna be writing there. I should have gone in October instead, so we could meet. Yeah, but I hadn't started my actual like thesis then. It didn't start until this like beginning of February. So yeah. Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It would be really fun to meet, though. No, like this October? Oh, you mean like... this year. I see. Yeah, it's supposed to be turned in on my birthday, so like June. So again, wrong time, unfortunately. And I think October this year is gonna be pretty at home. Yeah, sorry. My two of my friends are getting married in September, so I'm going to Poland for that in September, so probably October is just gonna be work, hopefully, knock on wood. If I can, if I have a job. You'll let me know if you're in Europe next summer. Yes, please do. Because if it's within Europe as well, I can travel fairly easily. It doesn't need to be like a huge thing, and maybe I can afford to, even if I'm saving money for other things. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetilosaurs are in a frenzy. Why can I not say this word? Celestoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore, so why can't she just move back to the tribe? Aww. And if you're not visiting next year, you're moving to Germany in 2027 anyway? You're moving to Germany? Oh my god, okay, I need to visit you in that case. If nothing else. That's like 2 years away. Ah! How come? Like, in general, what are the plans? If she comes back, Nechka will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even...
Yeah, you'll tell me more. Yes, goody. Thank you.
Nechka's playmates. No, wait. I feel like my kids have played with her before. They even told me about Nechka's favorite game. If I remember it right, it was... Strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
See, this is what I mean. There's something strange going on here. Why are people forgetting stuff?
Why have we yet to see the child?
There's just something going on. Look at that! He has a Blaze Gem inscription too.
See, are those... I was thinking that those were like stealing memories because she was making them. And maybe she's being like blackmailed with her child's safety or something. Seems there's quite a popular market for those inscriptions. You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite a scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags. You two carry the rest. Sure thing. If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today is just a really bad day for me to go outside. There are days like that, aren't there? And she's also getting suspicious now, isn't she?
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff?
They're all carrying Blaze Gem inscriptions.
Paimon's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this. Let's bring in the ingredients back, otherwise we won't have anything to eat tonight. What did she start cooking then, if the food was all out here? Ooh. This music reminds me of something, but I can't put my finger on what it is. Like some movie from the early 2000s or something. No, I don't know. It's like I hear it and I'm like, this is familiar. Nostalgic somehow. Maybe I'm being affected by the memory stuff too. Yeah, you agree? You thought so too? There is something about it and I'm like, but it's not... I can't remember which one. I can't either. Maybe we'll have to keep mulling it over. Oh, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry. We ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now. Alright, as long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat, I'll get the food ready. It won't take long. Sounds a bit like the Dora the Explorer theme song. Really? Oh god, I hated that show as a kid. It was not my favorite. It won't take long, right? You might be right, but I have the only thing I remember from that is anger. Gets to work on the food after cooking something. Yeah, You hated it too? Glad I'm not the only one, because like I feel like there's so many people that are like, oh my god, Dora, it's so nostalgic or whatever. I'm like, just remember hatred. Because I was like, why does it assume I'm stupid? I'm a child, not daft. Like, yeah. Any show that like spoke to me as if I was stupid, I just instantly disliked.
Whoa, there's so much tasty food. You're amazing, Tlazoli.
I do not trust that I say these correctly. They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone. No flying on the table, Paimon.
But Paimon can't reach that dish. Could you give Paimon some? Come on, come on.
Can I get another serving tip, please?
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Wow, we found someone who can out-eat Paimon? Damn. Of course, didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones? Still. I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nechka. It's okay, just go ahead and eat all you like. Nechka can't eat these dishes anyway. Where is the child? Her body's too weak to digest these kind of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no, but Paimon thought she had already recovered from her illness.
The injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said that the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nechka can talk to me for now. And can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for. There's something going on here. Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
What do you mean?
The doctor said that the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nechka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured. So it is related. Just maybe not. Oh, wait. Maybe she's trying to use those like inscriptions to gather the memories of her child to give it back to her. That's my theory at the moment. The doctor also said that this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Huh? But how does that happen?
Ooh, my back is itching, sorry. Give me a moment. There we go. You know about the woven scrolls of the Masters the Night Wind used to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls will gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nechka's memory loss is as if her woven scrolls had been cut in two, and the portion from the past was burned to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss and can never be retrieved again. As one example of that, Nechka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid and doesn't want to She's a good kid and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her and has never left. So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself? Yup.
What do you mean?
Or should I say you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago? Who says it? Whose inscription is it? The delivery guy's. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all. When did you know? I noticed this back when the Blaze Gem inscription suddenly became popular among the crowd. Clan. What did it say? I don't know. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss. Noan, you've picked up on it too, haven't you? Everyone's memory loss had something to do with Nechka. Accessories made from using ancient name forging techniques. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shape and pattern of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to layout and connection to the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this Blaze Gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscription that can be activated at any time. I need tea after that. Am I right, Auntie? I always knew you were a sharp one, Shilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories. You're going to make an ancient name for Nechka? But ancient names must be approved by the Biobe. And the reason they must be approved by the Biobe is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Biobe's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie? Your Blaze Gem inscription will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory blank for Nechka. Memory bank. I mean, memory blank for everyone else. And the ancient name you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank. Sorry.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Even though Nechka has forgotten her own past, her life was still witnessed by other people. Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past. This is the first time I've heard of such an idea. You've seen through my plans, Shilonen. You're as outstanding as ever, far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collect all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain her past again.
But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
Yeah, but to be fair, the parent would probably willingly hurt other people if it would help their child, so... Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts a memory, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all this yourself, Telasoli?
Even though it's not an official ancient name, that's still a lot to do on your own. Yes, it was a lot and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourselves. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments, but Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription. I thought you'd just modify your own ancient name. I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now. You know the price to pay for making something like this. Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I will do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. But She can still claim her future. When that time comes, she would be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she come from or where she should go. She's my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Netchka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Silonen.
Shh, let her think about this for a moment. Let her decide what to do. I'll take this central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses. I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Netchka for me, Auntie. Oh, wait. I have also finished the inscriptions for Luan and Paimon. Me finish them for you, fetch them for you. What's the point, though? We haven't met her. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them. Hold on, Auntie. Luan and Paimon have never met Netchka before, so you can't draw any memories from them. That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please take them. I don't trust this.
Huh? What was that noise?
Netchka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Netchka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything. Go ahead and take care of Netchka, Auntie. Let's go, Lan and Paimon. There's a few things I want to tell you. Yeah, I feel like there's still something we're missing here. This is not all there is. Sorry, it's really interesting to actually just like look at what the like the subtitles are doing and if they're accurate or not. Maybe I should say some really silly words and see what it picks up. Head to Silonen's workshop. No. This one. Well, actually, I can look at that. Melodious chant. A prayer for blessings told to crested peaks. That is apparently the quest. Yeah, I wonder if this is the best way to do it. Okay, what do you have to say? You can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop's a little messy, so unfortunately I won't be able to show you around. That's too bad. I kind of wanted to see it. A mess is what I like best. You don't have to hide messes from your friends. That's not really what I meant. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind. Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events. Isn't that a book? Movie? Last time she went inside. I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll about the Masters of the Nightwind. Then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints. She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then boom! The forging blueprints came crashing right onto her head. Yeah, you need to keep your book safely. Not just for their sake, but for yours too. It's dangerous otherwise.
Oh no!
That must have hurt. Was Kachina okay? She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save save her before an entire set of history of the children of Eagles was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me. Oh. Ew. Are there really that many books inside? I want to see it even more now.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons or armor hanging all over the place.
Maybe there's that too.
But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts. You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name. And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible, and read through them all. Volleyball boobs. I can't help but think it now. But as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves. For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories or information as reference. This way I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details, and restore the person's life to its true nature. Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit. And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient name before, but after hearing you explain the details, I can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
If only they could be even more powerful. No matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade. Or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch. It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physical, tangible effects. It is a spirit. It is your spirit. It is everyone's related spirit. Take your own names, for example. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you. The person that condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift. Did I do that for the main character? Is that what we're saying here? Because that'd be an interesting interpretation. And kinda meta. It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you, and more with you, and move with you into the future. Well, I chose my own name, so... Thank you. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. That's what Auntie once told me. Yeah, well, I will give back my gift, thank you. With this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into the future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone. Luan always has Paimon by his side though, so he'll never have to worry about that.
Well, we separated for a bit.
Oh, Paimon's sure many... Wait. Oh, Paimon's sure many wish they could be in your shoes, Luan.
That's right, there we go. Please, you're always the one to get tired when we're on the road.
Paimon's always flying. Of course it gets tiring. We're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
Try not to fall asleep on me next time. At least try not to eat so much, nay. Eating's fine. How does it say nay? Hello? Are they off? Yup. Odd. Well. We'll keep going. Anyway, this is what Tlassoli told me when I was training as a name engraver. To be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
But that doesn't that basically mean you don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on most of the important things. I'm sick of talking. Can we talk about this more later? Please wait a moment while I grab my things. Sure. Shivan opens the door and walks into a workshop. Some unsettling crashing sound comes from the workshop, followed by some antagonizing creaks and squeaks. Eventually, Sulanen rushes out the door with a box in her arms, then turns around and kicks the door closed, shutting the sound of dusty books falling to the ground inside. Oh my god, that's fun.
Did you hear a whole section of something collapsing there just now?
It's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them. I kept a set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long. Where are we doing this? Close enough that I can walk. Ooh. And here we are. This is the place. In front of the statue. Sorry, give me a moment. Ooh. We need more tea. You gotta have more tea. Might be a bit too much tea. Should be able to put the tea into it now without it overflowing. Yep. Okay, there we go.
This cliff's pretty high up. What are we doing here? Are we gonna climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
We're disassembling it, not destroying it, Paimon. Now I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. Sorry. That will allow me to investigate the initials of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice the last time I used it. Guess it's not something you do every day, eh? Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlassoli's inscription?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's the central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Netska.
So, Silonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names? Or the 80% that you don't understand?
I know that there are like different ways of showing numbers in in China. Does this mean 80? Or 8? There's an 80% chance that it's part of the 20%. Don't worry, as I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable. However, it's arbitrary. It's not necessary. Not necessarily how the world actually is. Like, have you heard the thing where, like, if your language has a word for a color, you're able to distinguish that color from others much more easier than like people from a culture that doesn't have that word. Isn't that so interesting? I was also gonna say, "Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Refuse thy father and deny thy name, or will you not be but sworn my..." No. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Refuse thy father and deny thy name, or will you not be mine? And I will no longer be a Capulet? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell just as sweet. Okay, I don't think I'm correct about this. I read this in high school. I don't remember all of it. For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need a volcanic crystal of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one? No, not that one either. You see what I mean? Yeah. Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work would be impossible. I mean, wanna be a librarian here? It's classification. It's a lot of what we do. So, makes sense. So you're talking about it from a technical perspective. Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform the work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice. You really care about efficiency above all else. After all, creating an ancient... Creeping? Are we creeping here? Maybe. After all, creating an ancient name is quite a complicated process. Let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now, anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I am assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history. Nicknames? Heck yeah! Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. That's true. Unless they just tell you what to call them, I guess. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway. My main character in my book gives everyone nicknames. I love it. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nickname possible. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For an engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder. Paimon, nicknames are your specialty. See, your nicknames need more thought and observation, Paimon.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Silanen. Besides, all Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
They're very long, though. Makes it harder to remember them. I'm curious, why don't you come up with one for me?
Huh? Are you serious?
Of course, this is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname. Silonen. She uses Phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
Don't overstress, Paimon. You better make this a good one.
Smith?
The most common name. Not bad, and quite fitting too. I'll remember it. Is her nickname now officially Smith? Because that's really funny. But you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname. Right, time to make like a smith and start smithing. Ugh. Watch closely. Why is speaking so hard today? Ah! Connect the activated plug. How am I supposed to do that? Oh. Ah! Okay. Okay. This is kind of fun though. Ah! I didn't realize this was gonna be such a... I thought I was falling down for sure. Like a Silonen heavy quest. That should do it? Is that what she said? I saw that and then I... Nothing else.
Amazing, Silonen. You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground.
Is that the power of the Children of Echoes? It doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the Phlogiston adhesive that I have on my shoes. She has sticky shoes? Is that what she's saying? Like, are her shoes just... Oh, what are those called? Like the stick, like the things that octopi have on their arms as well. No, that's not the right sound. Whatever. That makes that kind of sound. Kind of. After all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more Phlogiston again. I should prepare a spare supply of Phlogiston to bring with me next time. Don't tell me you're actually already covered head to toe in work equipment. More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand. I can show them to you when we next find a time, but let's get to work first. Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 Phlogiston. Sure. Whatever you say. Rainbow shiny! Thumbnail, maybe?
Whoa, a super huge diagram just appeared.
Is this how the graffiti shows up here? Did not expect that.
Salonin's central inscription is even floating.
After some time, the blast of Phlogiston ceased, and the central inscription returns to Silonen's hands.
So, are you done checking the inscription, Silonen? How does it look?
I couldn't find any anomalies in the Phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques. So you're saying that everything's normal? So that means...
That means we can help Tlalolin Netchka now, right?
I keep saying this name different every single time. Probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice on the matter.
I will cover her ears after the good news.
Even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But before we get to that, I want to ask Luan a question. What are your thoughts on absorbing memories? It's necessary to save Netchka. It somehow doesn't seem right. It's just weird. There's something off about it. I knew you felt the same way. That'll save me some initial explanation. I've never been very good at that anyway. It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person. By herself, Auntie can't handle that level of and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things. Words are hard today. Words are so hard.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime.
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this blaze gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intended to put it to such uses. From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this blaze gem inscription that cannot be ignored. I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wayob, granting them the power to read information to keep kept in the ley lines. In this process, the Wayob actually functions like relays, helping ancient name bearers sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wayob from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river. So before you're even able to retrieve the sand, you would most likely drown. Exactly. Everyone who attempts to do so will likely lose more than their cognitive function, or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long. Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nechka, the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie would let Nechka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories. And considering that Nechka's forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past. Only Aunt Lazuli can help her filter the correct memories from our past. So if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nechka's Wayob to help her extract the correct corresponding memories in the different situations she may face. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine. As long as the extracted memories is correct, Nechka would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nechka. But Auntie's not a Wayob. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long. So at any moment she might just... This is a problem we can't ignore.
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Lazuli will...
She's ready to pay that price. But we have to convince her that her daughter still needs her. Because now she's just like, you have a past, but you don't have a future with me. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
Lazuli.
Oh, I didn't mean to attack something. Sorry about that, I just wanted to heal. No,
It's Lazuli.
I'm sure it's a very pretty name and I'm sure I'm butchering it. Because I cannot be how to say it. Why is my back so itchy today? Like I sat down and it was like... Itch now. Ah, Silunan. It looks like you made your decision. Am I right? Yes, here's some research I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you to continue working on the Blaze Gym inscriptions, but I must have complete control over the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Netchka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond the scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription. After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription absorption function must be stopped immediately. My god, that's a long... Blaze Gem inscriptions absorption functions. Like, that's just, like, technically one noun, right? Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept. I accept. Thank you, Selena. I really... Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did. Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter. Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help. Compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened. That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Netchka. Alright, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Netchka control the Blaze Gym inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. By the way, did you give the book to Netchka? How could I just hand her a birthday present when you specifically brought it for her? Are we finally meeting this child? I've picked out a box and packed it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise. It's just an old book, there's no need to... Are we sure this is fine?
Oh... Is Netchka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke.
Oh no, did she fall?
Uh-oh, that's not good. Let's go have a look.
Are we sure she's still the child? Netchka, don't hurt yourself. She's a child? Okay.
Zilanen, is that you? Oh, you're Netchka.
How many times have I told you, don't get out of bed on your own? You were running a fever yesterday. Hello, Netchka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times. You've already read it? But didn't Tlazoli package up the book that Zilanen brought?
No, she's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Zilanen. It's one I bought her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about those kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and brought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book, and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift. Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought? Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now. It's all my fault. You wasted your money and now it won't even be a surprise. It's alright, it's just a book. As long as Netchka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Alright. Netchka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Luan. Mom told me about you. Oh, seems like everyone knows who we are.
No need to introduce ourselves anymore. Hello. Netchka seems to be doing well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk? Dude, you're wearing gloves. How in the world are you supposed to tell if she has a fever? Seems the temperature's down. take her for a walk, but considering her condition, I don't think she... Don't worry, Auntie, she'll be safe with Luana and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration. What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you see before that I need more fresh air?
Alright, as you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired blaze gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment, I'll go get Nechka's water bottle and some towels. Oh, some medicine. Oh, and a parcel. It's the nighttime. Sally and Nechka's room. After quickly packing, she something. It's too quick. She comes back out.
Talk about being prepared.
We can camp out with all that stuff. It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nechka. Don't cause any trouble for Silunan and the others. You can let me carry these. Don't be a stranger, Nechka. Feel free to tell us anything. Even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah, it's not often you get to go out and play, so let's just have fun. Everything will be fine.
If you don't stir up some trouble when you're little, then you'll never get the chance again.
Okay, thanks everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Let's look for Iknal. Maybe. That might have been it. Give the blaze gem inscription back to Iknal.
Oh, look at that little cutie!
Such a little cutie! Hi, little help I am not attacking you. We're teleporting. We're not fighting that little cutie. It's too cute. Cutie patooties. I have hair in my face. I think. Maybe. Probably. You know what? I can probably just jump over here. Yeah.
Tell us only what brings you to the tribe today. Oh, and Nechka too. She seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chanil and the others.
I hope so. Here, Iknal, this is your inscription. I've finished preparing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back to me. By the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nechka. I remember that Nechka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nechka?
I'm sure she'll love it, thank you.
Uy. My pleasure. Give me a moment, I'll bring the ore.
What's she gonna do with the ore? Didn't you need to make it into jewelry first? I can make the jewelry for him. What kind of would you like, Nechka?
I would like...
something something shaped like an ember core flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an ember core flower design. Noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. As nice as that is, I don't like that she cut her off and didn't let her choose. Like, she could have... Like, it feels like the mom is a little bit stuck in the past, if that makes sense. Like, the child is going to change, and that is going to happen. It feels like she doesn't really want it to. Sorry, Nechka, it won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Silanan.
Found it. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here it is. Ah, that is not the voice I was doing. By the way, Nechka, Feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ore. I was shocked the last time you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal. Oh, sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things. That's how you know she's one of the echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Everything's looking up. We're just like the main characters in the new version of Tekil the Brave when he was about to save his brother, Rimac. According to the story, we should be right around... let Paimon see. Tekil prayed to the goddess of mountain and fire, let my brother's name live ever on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the depths of the darkest of depths. Then Tekil said, turn my blood to fire, so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry. Oh, you remembered the whole thing, Lechka. I remembers that's exactly what the book... Oh, wait, what did the book say?
You forgot? But didn't you just read it, Paimon? Well, we have our own thingies.
Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in the older version is more interesting, even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand.
Kids can handle a lot more difficult stuff than you can imagine.
Oh, wait, let's go. Oh, hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit, and Paimon will read it out for you.
I'm wondering if and how much of it is actually her.
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending. You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily? Like there's something off with
Mom, Mr. Duan and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
That's not the other ending she was talking about. We're not gonna say anything. Oh, the happy ending's always nice. But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
So, how's the war? It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nachka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday. But for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed next, Auntie? Next, let's visit Apox Palon. He should be close by. Stay close, Nachka. Don't go too far. Yes, Mom. There's definitely something off about all of this. What is wrong? Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange. That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apox Palon. No, I didn't expect to have two name engravers come in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Telasoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Wow, offering a discount just like that. Lasoli sure has connections.
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount. If I do this. Thank you for your generosity. I finished repairing your Blaze German inscription. Here, have a look. Come on, Etsuka, say thank you. For what?
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nachka. Tasoli has shown me some pictures before. Looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick... Oop, sorry. Anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
No, it's alright. Mom told me that you're already given a lot to her family.
Well, that was for your family. I've never given anything for just you. If you don't feel like it, you can let your mom choose for you. No need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Netsuka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Sorry, I'm like moving about my blanket. Ah, there we go. Do you have any child-friendly scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles. I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick. No need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment. Ooh, so she's trying to get us alone with the child. Good idea. I don't much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go by yourself and... There are too many different designs and varieties of kids' scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Netsuka would like. Come on, Auntie, it'll only take a moment.
There goes Silon and dragging Lasoli off to buy more stuff. What a busy day.
Be sure to stay close.
I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character in Tekil the Brave? Paimon's favorite? Tekil, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still very strong and fought as best as he could.
I admire his courage.
What about you, Netsuka? Which character do you like?
I like Rimac.
Oh, the one who was possessed by Kotlikyu,
Maybe she's possessed.
but never forgot about his brother Tekil, who was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Kotlikyu in the final battle.
Wow, you're remembering all the details, Paimon. Seems like you were really immersed in the story.
Of course, a story is only interesting if you can get it really immersed in it.
You need characters you can care about.
Hey, Netsuka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Rimac and Paimon will be Tekil, okay?
You just like reciting epic lines.
Mr. Lan, can I play the role of Kotlikyu? But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Rimac and took on his appearance.
Said it yourself, that's the old version. Not the one she read.
Oh, right. She read the version with a happy ending. In that one, Kotlikyu was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go ahead and say your favorite line, Netsuka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along.
My favorite line is the one from the end. It's... We're not getting enough time. Come here, Netsuka. Look at you. You're sweating.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child, you forget everything as soon as you start playing. She's a child. What do you expect? We've picked something out for Netsuka. Apox Palon will deliver it to Auntie's house once she's packed it up. How was Netsuka?
Well, you were just about to get to the exciting part.
Shilna, did you leave us with Netsuka on purse so we could talk to her with her alone?
Oh, really? Oh, not that Paimon thinks about it. Shilonen has dragged Taloni away from us a couple of times now, but why?
Netsuka has a strange look on her face. Seems like she has something to say. Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Wait. We should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's really hot today and we shouldn't let Netsuka be in the heat for too long. Right, let's go to see Chevin and head back home. Chevin. Chevroos. Where am I going? Is it down? Ah! My controller freaked out. Don't know why. Do, 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 do. I finished repairing your blaze gem inscription, Jivan. I have also reinforced it, so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes, thank you for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Netsuka get better. Thank you, Miss Jevan.
It's fine, honestly. You're both too polite for your own good. I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Lazolin's accomplices then. Oh, Sinanen. We already know what's going on. We're all doing our best for Netsuka. You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Pakal ever got wind of it. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time Pakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why as for why I had been leaving so often, I said I had found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. My god, I'm having trouble reading today. Sorry, I've been talking my head off. Please come in and have a seat. Sure, we can sit for a moment, but she looks fine.
Miss Jevan, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Alexis' work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too. We'll go to bed together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet.
I'll have to buy you some. If the price is good, we could buy you a whole set.
Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have.
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out? Shinlunen's taking it slowly with her again. Let's keep talking with Netsuka.
Come on, Netsuka. We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out.
Mr. Luan, Come here, Netsuka. Yeah, there's something wrong. Sorry, Chilan, but it's already getting late. We should head back now. It'll be Natsuka's birthday in a few days. There's still a lot for us to do before then. Oh, no problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Mom,
Scary! You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going. You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
I didn't...
Netsuka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom. Netsuka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
Just wait. Stay quiet. Let's see what Shiluna says. Netsuka's having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. Word you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way. No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Netsuka. It's time to go home. Shiluna declines your help and leaves the tribe carrying Netsuka. She is staggering somewhat. It's too quick. Genshin, I can't read that quickly. Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today. Please be sure to come to Netsuka's birthday party. We'll be there. Hope she feels better soon. Alright, it's nearly bedtime for Nechka, so let's part our ways here. Auntie, remember to give her the book that copy of Tekula I bought. That's not a correct sentence. I went to a lot of trouble to find it. I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste? It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nitska?
Yeah, thanks, Yelanan.
Put it somewhere. Isn't she going to read it? Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line. That won't be a problem, Auntie. Nechka has probably never heard this version of Tekil the Brave. Oh, what's different about this version? The majority is the same, but the ending is different from the one you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. Also, she did say that she forgot that she had given her the book, and now she's like, I've read it to her so many times. It was released long before Nechka fell ill. Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Shilanan. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness. So the ending to the original version of Tekil of the Brave is also part of that past that she should have forgotten. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she couldn't possibly know the ending, right? I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove? Oh, thank you for following! I mean, I have a Discord as well. Wait, if you're interested. Superstar is a fun name. I think it should be this one. Yes, okay. You are more than welcome back anytime. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. What does that prove? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story. That's a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, let's go around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading that book. I don't add people personally on on my Discord though, so but you're more than welcome to join and any of the different channels and stuff. I'm sure we will find a good, what am I saying? A channel for it and stuff. My brain is not working today apparently, sorry about that. Words are hard. There's only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she has read it. The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's the chance that they're memories. So you admit that the Blaze Gem inscriptions can also affect the tribe's current memories. It was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would put a stop to all work on it. There must be a few more books at home. I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. I beg your pardon? Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me. Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me? You're the one who wrote me that letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. I mean, if you'd like to recommend me to your uncle, I would be appreciative, but there's absolutely no pressure. I'm doing this for fun, and if people want to join the fun, I'm more than happy with that. I would be grateful, but yeah. I don't know. That's a bit too much. I don't know. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka, right here, right now. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left. You lad? Okay. That sounds good. I sent the Discord. You're more than welcome. Silence.
That's a line from the old ending. Natsuka remembers it.
I know everything. Shilonen, help me. Please help me. Yeah, there's something wrong. Oh no! Oh no! Get back. Oh, she kicked the door in. She kicked the door in. Sorry, I'm excited.
Shilonen.
No.
Shilonen, wait for us.
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Well, what are all those things on Natsuka's walls?
I don't know. Seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here. There's no one here. Where did they go? What did they do? What should they do? If she's trying to finish that ancient name, then there's only one place she could go. Come on, follow me. Okay, my camera's still gonna be fine. Yes, okay, in there. No. I don't need to read the sign. It's fine. I need to enter into the dungeon? Domain. That's what it's called. Too much D&D in my brain. Not enough tea. Never enough tea. Let's go.
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to hire to you. Come on, let's go. Don't hesitate.
Alright, let's show me your courage! Stick around!
Out of the way or get blown away!
Oh my god, I'm not used to the English!
Forget it! You win!
You win! Sure. Nope. Wrong character. Nope, that one. Enter. Boop. I can't actually open my Discord until I'm off stream. Sorry about that. But yeah. I will once I'm not here? Can I? Nope. I was like, can I speed? I can't speed? Where am I going? E. Okay. Gliding. I was like, how do I get there? Woo! No! Woo! Ah, that was close. That was very close. I nearly fell. Oh. Can I just... Whee. And now I go there. Ah. I'm not used to this character. Alright. I mean, this is very fun, but also it is slightly annoying that I can't speed up.
Watch
I
this.
guess I'm fighting
Show
these
me your
people now.
courage.
There.
Forget it.
Ah, look at... Man, so cool. Oh, go by that quickly. That was a ledge. That was a ledge. That was... That was a ledge. I didn't realize. Thank you, I guess. And then we're going up there, so we gotta get this one again, get the rollerblades. My god, it's been so long since I haven't done rollerblades. That used to be a thing I did as a kid. Yeah, I have not in many years. Okay. Up there? Nope. I'm guessing maybe this? Yeah, this works. Yeah, through here. Go back to them. Which might not be necessary, but who cares?
Alright, let's finish this fast.
Trust me, it's gonna be fast.
That was
There.
quick.
Done. Oopsie. I didn't need to do that, but... Well, well. Transportation system seems to be still be functional. Let's go look for the controls. Get some carts running again. Okay. Like immediately into like the cool. Oh, I didn't need to go up here. Never mind. I need to look where I'm going first. Now I'm going up there. And here we go. Wait. Am I in the right place? Yeah, okay. It was just slow. Oh my god. I did not. Nope. Okay. Right. Apparently I need to jump first. There we go. That's better. Why is this kind of hard to control? That side. There we go. This is a tiny bit confusing. Gotta admit. Well, this looks like a boss arena if I ever saw one. You got here quick. Impressive. Where's the child? Are you sacrificing the child? Is that where this is headed? Because I'm not fine with that.
Natsuka's up there. What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter. Except maybe she's not, yeah. Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything's over, she will really become my Netsuka.
What is she saying? Is she not Natsuka?
Infusing memories, forgetting the past. So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Netsuka. She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. Afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Netsuka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name. Night Kingdom? So is Netsuka already dead? I'm afraid so.
Then who is that girl up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Netsuka. I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better. I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom, but then I suddenly felt very, very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Netsuka. It could only be my Netsuka. How could I be happy? My little Netsuka is still waiting for me to get her home. Oh my god, this woman's crazy. As I said, I only want to bring Netsuka back, even if it costs me everything. And now the time has finally come for me to pay. That ain't good. We gotta stop this white lady. As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Netsuka's ancient name. Shilinen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use, I've already set up all the blaze gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. All thanks to your ideas. Now the central inscription will finally become Netsuka's ancient name. After Netsuka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party. Let her go.
You're not going up there, are you?
Netsuka's already dead, but we can't let her harm an innocent child. There's a flaw in the engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate, so on my mark. Don't worry, Netsuka. Don't worry, Mom is here. 3. Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you. 2. Wake up, Netsuka. Now, please, wake up. 1.
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Netsuka.
Netsuka. Kind of what I said.
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
So that's what happened to the mom, I guess.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone? Nichika, why? No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever?
No.
Please never leave me again.
The children in this are entirely innocent. Oh my god.
Telasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks. Converge, disperse. In ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn. Mommy will be with you. Nechka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loom.
Loop?
We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's Nepeka.
Nepeka.
It really suits you. Nepeka,
Nepeka.
I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
I hope you get this girl to, like, some very, very nice actual relatives of hers. She deserves it. I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go? Nechka, Nechka, where are you? Answer, mommy, please, please. Shilin, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka. Oh, sorry. I felt her in my hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those grey shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Right. And start it again. Nechka will. Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie? What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She was just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I accept that. Enough, Telasoli. The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's completion? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body was growing colder and colder, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow? I took those emotions. You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those grey figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. The real Nechka wished to say what the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts. I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechka, to see her again. Nechka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name, the one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in hopes of saving your daughter. That's undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name? My ancient name is Ndugu. Kinship. The immovable love between you and Netchka has always been recorded in your ancient, already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Netchka her name, her first blessing. But now you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself. Netchka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see a future for me. And as for blessings, what blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping her hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her. But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her. Do you think Netchka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Netchka ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past, Auntie. You've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refuse to let go of them. A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Oh, slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? On second thought, this might not be the best place to rest. Silonen, Netka, Nepeka? It can already stand now, so we made our way over.
Let me help you.
Thank you, Paimon and Mr. Luan. I'm fine, really. The real Netchka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt as much anymore.
That's good. If you became Netchka, then this story would really become like Tekula and the Brave. This isn't a place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
But what about Tolosi?
Nope.
Lasoli.
Don't worry, she won't be able to cause any more trouble now. It's all over. You leave the workshop. Once outside, Shilonen asks you to accompany... something? Someone? The child, maybe? Or her? World. Teyvat has its own laws. Yes, thank you. I knew that, kind of. In more ways than one. Wait. Alright, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. As in, you tied up the door, you tied up her. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
Oh my god, sorry. She's already planned out everything. Shilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Lasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Netchka. And she even nearly succeeded.
Good thing we found out in time.
Yeah, you were so cool in the final moment, Shilonen. You went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
It's all thanks to Nepeka's resistance. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravery trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily. You're very brave. It was all thanks to you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Lasoli or simply refused to believe me. Even if I told them everything, Lasoli would just blame my illness or to cover it up. All she had to do was to start to cry, and the guests would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine. So abusive. Yes. It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things when I slept. The walls around me would start talking. Oh god. I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up. It's all in the past now.
You have us now, Nepka. Nepeka?
Oh my god.
Nepeka, if anyone dares to hurt you again, Luan and Chilne will send them flying.
Yeah, sorry, I can't help it.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Chilne for help. You definitely found the right person. Chilne isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help. It was a happy ending in the end, kind of. I'm not sure I'd agree to have a child sit at that kind of ledge, even if I was sitting next to them. I'd be like, nope, we need a seatbelt for this. Zelly would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepecha locked up in her room again. Nepeka? Nepechka, maybe?
So we had a part to play too. But why didn't Lasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Netska was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Netska?
She must have... Oh, I pressed that by accident. That's certainly a possibility. The inscriptors she created would not only collect information related to Netchka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Netchka. It's similar to graffiti. If you paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Wow, and you still took it. If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had.
Sorry. You can't uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
No, she's my auntie. After all, how could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and the corresponding plan in mind. It was just our luck that the worst case scenario actually happened. But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child. Even that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now. Yes, everything's finally over, and Nepeka can now finally be herself.
So, what should I do, Shilonan? You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore.
Yeah, but like, who does she live with?
But I don't know what I can do.
Everything I know is about Netska, what she liked to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. God, what a depressing life. I'm glad we got her out of that. This is like... I know we've had some like really sad things in this game before, but my god, this is like one of the most disturbing for me. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Chilanan, I just don't know. Don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gym inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be someone else again. But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past? I'm scared, Silanan. What do I do? Pet the child. Don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Glasoli's collection and made this as a mold.
A blaze gem inscription? You can make them too.
Oh, Celestial VTuber? God, that's a cool last name. Hi, welcome. Thank you for following. Welcome, I'm Luna. Hi. I'm almost done because my thing is... Oh, my camera is about to die. Ah, that ain't good. I need to hurry up. It doesn't survive for that long. It's, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Nepaka, on the top. It's the first blessing. The one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all of their hearts. It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future. It never strayed far. But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I literally jumped at the sound of the camera turning off. What a pretty picture. Okay, we're turning this off for a moment. I'm gonna just end this and we'll end the stream then. Yeah, the camera doesn't last very long. But hey, 2 hours and 10 minutes this time. Okay, that must have been that. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal for you. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You will continue to grow and mature, as a sapling sprout on upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as a bird spreads their wings to fly high into the sky. God, sorry. My hiccups. Your name is a starting point, as well as your guide. Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best. You can do it, Nepeka.
You will always be by your side.
Thank you all, Shilonan, Paimon, and Mr. Luan.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy. She still needs someone to live at, like someone's place to live at, and someone to feed her and clothe her. And like she needs all the basic necessities that she does not need to worry about as a child. Please, someone take care of her. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. Okay, good. She has somewhere to stay. I can handle another mouth to feed. So you do have a backup plan. You think you can find... Yeah. I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for. Rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves. Anyway, enough about that for now. Let me take Salonin back to the tribe first. Come with me to Nepeka. Oh gosh, I never forgot that we haven't had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
Oh, huh? Oh, anything. I'm not picky.
Good, let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. I hope she takes good care of her and just becomes an actual big sister to her. Please. Oh, and one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka. You have a name and a birthday. That should get you pretty far, actually. Okay. And with that, I'm going to end today's stream. The camera died. I really need to buy a new battery for it, but yeah, here we are. Thanks so much for today, my stars, and please take care of yourselves. And bye-bye now.